Let's be real. This morning, you crawled toward the coffee machine like a zombie the second you opened your eyes, right? Only after transfusing yourself with a cup of coffee that you finally go, now I feel alive, and start your day. But here's the thing. That coffee you drink every morning like clockwork, are you just using it as a wake-up drug? And one more thing, when you drink coffee on an empty stomach in the morning, nibble on a salad for lunch thinking you're being good with your diet, then come home in the evening, step on the scale, and see that number hasn't budged one bit, that's when you really let out a sigh, right? Like, how is it possible I'm not losing weight when I barely ate anything? I totally get that feeling. If what I just described sounds scarily identical to your morning today, you better watch this entire video, because with just one spoonful, one tiny change to that coffee you drink every day, your body can transform into a furnace that torches fat like crazy starting from the morning. That secret? I'm spilling it all today. My name is Cathy. I'm absolutely obsessed with studying nutrition and how our body's metabolism works. If you lie awake every night wondering, I'm definitely eating less and exercising, so why won't my belly fat go away? Hit that subscribe button right now, and if this video helps, smash that like button too. Look, today's topic is super simple. It's an upgraded version of the morning coffee you drink every day. But the effects? Absolutely not simple. I guarantee you your morning routine before and after watching this video will be completely different. There's one thing people commonly get wrong. Black coffee makes you lose weight, right? I drink it every day, so I should be fine. Sorry, but that's half right and half wrong. Of course, caffeine is an excellent metabolism booster. According to research, consuming caffeine temporarily increases your metabolic rate by about 3 to 11%. That's a fact. But you know what the problem is? Our bodies are incredibly smart. When the same stimulus, coffee, comes in every day, your body adapts to it. At first, one cup of coffee made your heart race and gave you energy. But now, it just feels like it's maintaining your normal state, right? You've built up a tolerance. And there's an even more serious problem. When you slam down strong black coffee on an empty stomach in the morning, a stress hormone called cortisol spikes in your body. What's cortisol? Simply put, it's a hormone that yells, "Hey, emergency! Store all the incoming energy as belly fat." So the coffee you've been drinking to lose weight might actually be the shackle keeping your belly fat locked in place. Kind of frustrating, isn't it? Feels like a betrayal after all that effort. Here's where it gets really interesting. So what exactly should you add to block that cortisol bomb and flip on just the fat-burning switch? Butter? Nah, sure, bulletproof coffee was trendy, but just adding butter is beginner level. The key I'm talking about today is MCT oil, specifically the kind concentrated with C8, caprylic acid. Come on, Cathy, oil? You're telling me to eat oil? Won't that make me gain more weight? You're thinking exactly that right now, aren't you? I knew it. Okay, let me take out all the complicated medical jargon and explain with a super simple analogy. Listen up. Burning fat in your body is exactly like lighting a campfire. The body fat already stored in your body is like a big wet log. Not easy to light, right? You can hold a lighter to it all day and just get soot. The regular fats we normally eat, cooking oil, meat fat, are similar to that log. The digestion process is so long and complex that they're easily stored in the body before they can even be used as energy. But MCT oil is different. It's not a log, it's like dry kindling or a fire starter that catches flames super easily. MCT oil has a short molecular structure, medium chain, so the moment you consume it, it skips all the complex digestion processes and takes the express lane straight to your liver. And the second it arrives at the liver, it transforms into an incredibly powerful energy source called ketones. These ketones are the real deal. The brain normally loves glucose, carbs, but when there's no glucose, it uses ketones as emergency fuel. That's why when you drink MCT oil coffee in the morning, you suddenly feel like your head clears up. It's like putting premium gasoline in your brain. Here's what people really don't know: the explosive synergy that happens when you combine coffee with MCT oil. Curious why I wrote burns fat 2x faster in the thumbnail? I didn't just clickbait you. There's a scientific reason. What happens when you eat bread or cereal the moment you wake up? Your blood sugar spikes and insulin pours out. The second insulin comes out, your body's fat-burning switch turns off. It's like, oh, sugar just came in? Don't burn fat then, use this instead. But coffee and MCT oil, they don't raise your blood sugar even one bit. Since insulin stays calm, the fat-burning mode that was on overnight continues straight through the morning. This is called extending the fast. And caffeine, like I said, boosts your metabolism, and it sends signals to your fat cells. Yo, break down fat right now and release it as energy. Now imagine ketones created by MCT oil are floating around in your bloodstream at this time. From your body's perspective, it's already ready to burn fat, and caffeine is fanning the flames from the side. In fact, when you look at research results collectively, there are many reports showing that fat oxidation rates are significantly higher when you consume caffeine and MCT oil before exercise. In other words, coffee opens the door and MCT oil starts the engine. This combination isn't just 1 + 1, it becomes a powerful fat-burning booster. All right, that's enough theory. Now let me break down exactly how you should drink this, step by step. Screenshot this and try it starting tomorrow morning. First, you need quality coffee. Instant mix coffee is absolutely not allowed. Get an Americano or espresso with no sugar or creamer. And the most important thing is the MCT oil. Don't just buy anything. Flip it over and check the ingredients. You need to choose one with high ratios of C8, caprylic acid, and C10, capric acid. Especially 100% C8 products have the fastest energy conversion rate. Avoid cheap stuff mixed with palm oil. Now let me tell you Cathy's 3-step routine. Step 1 is timing. Don't drink it the second you wake up. Wait at least 60 to 90 minutes after getting up. Our bodies naturally produce cortisol in the morning to wake us up, and if caffeine comes in during that time, cortisol spikes too high. Drinking it about an hour later when cortisol naturally drops is best. Step 2 is the 1 spoonful rule, and this is the most important, so I'm giving it 5 stars. If you get greedy from the start and dump in a heaping tablespoon, I guarantee you'll become best friends with the toilet all day. MCT oil absorbs quickly, so your intestines get a shock at first. You'll get an upset stomach and diarrhea. You really need to be careful with this. For the first week, start with half a teaspoon, about 2 to 3 milliliters. Start there, and once your body adapts, gradually increase to eventually reach a tablespoon, about 10 to 15 milliliters. Please don't overdo it from the start. Step 3 is don't just stir, blend it. Oil and water don't mix. If you just stir with a spoon, the oil just floats on top, and it's super greasy and nasty. You have that handheld electric frother at home, right? Whiz it for about 30 seconds. Then through micellization, the oil mixes with the coffee and becomes creamy and nutty like a latte. It tastes way better and absorbs better too. Health doesn't come from grand resolutions. It comes from one small habit you repeat every morning that adds up and changes your body. That cup of coffee everyone else drinks out of habit, you can turn it into a strategic tool that transforms your body into a fat-burning machine. 1 spoonful of MCT oil, that small change, will transform your daily energy, transform your body line, and ultimately transform your life confidence. I'm convinced of it. This super fat-burning coffee I told you about today, don't you want to try it starting tomorrow morning? I don't want you dragging your heavy body around, forcing yourself to start each day. You absolutely deserve to start your day full of vitality with a light body. If today's video became the turning point that changed your mornings, don't forget to hit subscribe and like if you haven't already. Share this video with friends who drink coffee every morning while trying to diet too. Have another energetic day burning fat like crazy. Bye!